push forward again. Ball gathered by Conn Mulholland. He pushes it back to Martin Tully. A long punt downfield towards full forward. PJ McCormack and full back Sean McGovern go for possession there. And full back McGovern carried the ball over the end line. So the umpire signals that that should be a 50 to the Belfast side. The ball is placed carefully by centre half forward Greg Blaney, who would take the kick. The ball goes low in towards the big square. Gathered safely by Brian Conlon, but his shot is blocked, and it will be another 45-metre kick. And this time I see Stephen Muldoon has gone out to take that kick. Muldoon, long high ball in towards the goal, and it's all the way over the bar. A very, very good kick. A very good kick from midfielder Muldoon. All the way over the bar from a 50, and that reduces the deficit now to 1 point. So Queens, after a rather shaky start, have come more into this final, and having trailed at one stage by a clear 4 points, are now just 1 point in arrears as we near half time. Goalkeeper Maguire kicks the ball out, this time towards the left side of midfield. Ball is broken down. Muldoon takes possession, plays it to midfield partner Brian Conlon. His shot is blocked down again. Conlon takes ball, plays it up towards corner forward Eamon here, pushes it into the path of PJ McCormack, and his shot goes wide, just narrowly wide of the right hand upright. McQueen's now seem to have adopted the policy of breaking the ball down in midfield, and certainly in the last 10 minutes that tactic seems to have paid dividends, because earlier in the match Mick O'Donoghue and Bill Sachs, the UCD midfielders, had controlled that area. Again Maguire kicks out, ball is knocked down to Greg Blaney, who seems to have dropped back into a more midfield role. High ball dropping in towards the 21-yard line, pushed down by PJ McCormack. Ball comes out, Donal Armstrong dips and gets possession. Rounds his marker Andy Healy, takes his shot, but the ball screws wide to the right hand upright. Now according to my watch, we are inside the final minute of this first half of the Sigerson Cup final. UCD narrowly ahead, 0-4 to 0-3. Goalkeeper Maguire pushes it out. Number 7 Paul Mahon seems to have been fouled by Jimmy Lyons. Referee Collins, alert as ever, spots that infringement and awards the free to Queens. Again midfielder Stephen Muldoon, successful a few minutes back with a similar kick. Knocks a good long kick infield, but this time the ball just drifts narrowly wide. So Queens have certainly had their chances in this second quarter. But although they have reduced the deficit to just 1 point, if they had taken all their chances, they surely could have been ahead at this stage. Maguire again pushes the ball out, this time towards the right hand side of midfield. It's knocked through towards Bill Sachs. He seems to... Sean McCormack goes down there, pushed through to the substitute, takes a shot in towards goals and safely collected by John Mackle. Good clearance, but only succeeds in finding Mick O'Donoghue, the UCD midfielder. He jinks past one defender, tries to go past Paul Mahon. Paul pulls O'Donoghue to the ground, and referee Collins awards a free against him. So inside the final seconds of this first half, UCD have a last chance to stretch their advantage with a free kick almost straight in front of goals, but about 45 yards out, and again their place kicker Mick Lynham to take the shot. Lynham's kick is good, and it's accurate, and it's all the way over the bar. all the way over the bar to stretch the UCD advantage to 2 points. So it's almost half time. UCD not 5, Queen's Belfast not 3. Referee Collins asked for the ball, and the half-time whistle has been first half. One in which we saw Queen start off very, very shakily in the opening quarter, with UCD certainly dominant in the midfield zone, with O'Donoghue and Sachs controlling that area. But as play progressed and we entered the second quarter, Greg Blaney seemed to have dropped back into the midfield area to help out Muldoon and Conlon, and Queens certainly came more and more into the game. Having trailed by 4 points, they did come back to reduce the deficit at one stage to a single point, but at half-time the scoreline reads University College Dublin 5 points, Queen's University Belfast 3 points. So welcome back to the second half of the Sigerson Cup decider. Referee Paddy Collins throws the ball in and the game is off. UCD 2 points clear after fairly evenly balanced first half. An early infringement gives a free kick to Queen's University, which midfielder Stephen Muldoon will take some 55 yards out from the UCD goals. Plays the ball long down towards corner forward position. UCD defence. Gallagher push it out towards Dermot Flanagan, the centre half forward, who's back on his 21-yard line, helping out his defence. His left-footed clearance goes down the far line and is further kicked downfield by UCD. Number 5, Peter Smith, but a late tackle there by corner forward Eamon O'Hare sees referee Collins award a free where the ball landed, which is 50 yards from the Queen's goals. So an early chance for UCD, already 2 points clear to stretch that advantage. Halfback Smith, after that late challenge, needs attention out towards the far touchline. So Peter seems to have recovered adequately and will continue the game. Comes out again towards his right half back position to pick up his opponent Liam Heaney from down. Meantime, back to the play and place kicker, corner forward Mick Lynham from County Westmeath to take this free kick 50 yards from goals. The ball is not well struck, misfielded by half-back Sean McCormack. Ball slips through his fingers and races past the upright, but hopefully goalkeeper Mackle had that one covered had it been going towards goals. So it should be a 45-metre kick to UCD, which again Lynham should take. This time his kick goes higher, drops right into the square. Good call from keeper Mackle. Gathers that one safely. Seems to be blocked on his way out. Referee Collins doesn't give a free kick. Ball comes out towards Dermot Flanagan. He takes an overhead kick and the ball goes all the way over the bar. So after goalkeeper Mackle had been blocked down and no foul was awarded, centre half forward Dermot Flanagan gathered the rebound and pushed that ball over the bar for another UCD score. So after just 3 minutes of the second half, UCD go further ahead, not 6 to not 3. Goalkeeper Mackle with the kick out. Good long punt upfield, well picked out by Francis McNamee. He plays it downfield. Paul Maxwell gets to that ball first, breaks it loose out towards Paul Mahon. He plays it out towards cornerback Jerry Rodgers, but Jerry isn't that fast, and the ball races on over the far touchline. The sideline kick to be taken by Andy Healy. His left foot kick only finds Brian Conlon, the midfielder, left footed up towards Liam Heaney. Liam Heaney's out jumped by Peter Smith. The ball breaks loose to Andy Healy again. He plays it downfield. Jerry Rodgers gets a boot to that one and plays it out of the danger area and up the far touchline. But the referee adjudges that a Queen's man has fouled his marker, and it will be a free kick for UCD, which is quickly taken by Dermot Flanagan down towards Jimmy Lyons. Jimmy Lyons comes inside. Sean McCormack is knocked over. Referee weighs play on, and then adjudges that the UCD forward had touched the ball on the ground, so it will be a free out some 14 yards from goal for Queen's University. So in the early stages of this second half, UCD seemed to have regained the upper hand which they held in the first quarter, where they ruled the roost in midfield, and certainly any possession that has come into that area has been safely gathered by the UCD players. Again, the ball drops in there. It's gathered by Bill Sachs. He plays the ball over his head, and the ball comes to substitute Seamus Rodgers. Seamus Rodgers, a good fist pass in towards Niall Clancy. Niall takes his left foot shot. The ball's drifting in dangerously towards the goals, but it just goes wide. Even though Francis McNamee was in there challenging goalkeeper John Mackle, the ball just slips past the upright and goes wide. So as I was mentioning, UCD are well on top in the midfield sector, and perhaps it might pay greater dividends for the Queen's team if they were to play the ball down the lines, down the wings, keep the ball out of the middle where UCD seem to be dominant. Mackle again falls into that same trap, plays the ball into the midfield area. This time it's pushed down by Sean Muldoon, and it's gathered by Brian Conlon. He plays it out, but the ball is pushed over the far touchline, and it will be a UCD kick. So almost 7 minutes have elapsed of this Sigerson Cup second half. UCD 3 points ahead, not 6 to not 3. Sideline kick just in front of the Cusick stand, taken by left full back Seamus O'Neill. Good long kick downfield. Paul Maxwell tries to gather that one. Ball is played and gathered safely by Martin Tully. Long punt upfield. Donal Armstrong tries to win that one's beaten. Ball safely gathered up there by Jerry Rodgers. Jerry's left foot kick upfield finds Donal Armstrong. Donal, who has been very quiet so far in this final, fisted pass towards number 6 Ciaran Hamill. Ciaran Hamill's pass is safely gathered by Liam Heaney. Liam jinks past one defender. Good fist pass towards Conn, and now Queens are moving more sweetly. Conn takes a left foot shot in towards the goals. Goalkeeper Maguire goes up, makes a mistake. Gathers, misses the ball, and it is knocked just wide for a 50. The ball is knocked wide. A serious mistake there by Senan Maguire. Mishandled the ball under pressure, and then again mishandled, but there was no Queen's forward on hand to hammer that ball to the net. And certainly a goal at this stage after 7.5 minutes would have been just what Queen's needed. Ball then is out in the 50-yard line, taken by Stephen Muldoon. Good long punt and field. Umpire signalled that the ball has gone over the far end line, and it will be a kick out for UCD. Goalkeeper Maguire then, after that shaky setback, knocks the ball out. It's gathered by Ciaran Hamill. Ciaran comes inside, passes to Liam Heaney. Liam takes his shot, and it's wide from 35 yards out. Another good chance of a point for Queens, but that one goes past the upright from Liam Heaney, and the scoreline still remains UCD not 6, Queens Belfast not 3. This time Maguire switches his kick out towards the left side of the pitch. The ball goes out over the far touchline. Sideline kick to Queens. which midfielder Muldoon skips across to take. Takes a short one, places it towards Donal Armstrong. Donal tries to outpace his marker, goes round him, takes a left foot shot, and it's over the bar. A very good point from Donal Armstrong from 35 yards after almost 10 minutes of the second half to reduce the rears to just 2 points. So the score line now, Queen's Belfast not 4, University College Dublin not 6. So this second half fairly evenly balanced, with chances being missed by both teams. Again, the ball comes into the midfield area, picked up by UCD captain Bill Sachs, plays it to half-back Peter Smith, who plays it downfield towards full forward Niall Clancy. Niall comes inside his marker Paul Maxwell, places it towards Mick O'Donoghue, and O'Donoghue, a good left foot kick all the way over the bar from 40 yards. A good move there, flowing move, 2 or 3 passes between the UCD players, finishing with Cherry midfielder Mick O'Donoghue knocking the ball over the bar to re-establish the 3 points lead. UCD not 7, Queen's Belfast not 4. John Mackle quickly places the ball, kicks it out again into that midfield area, and the ball is caught by Francis McNamee, playing number 15, a corner forward, but back in a third midfielder role. Dermot Flanagan takes possession there, knocks it out towards Seamus Rodgers. Rodgers back towards Peter Smith, a long pass infield towards the goal area. Seems to be well held there by Sean McCormack. The umpire signals that McCormack took that ball over the touchline, over the end line rather, so it will be a 45-metre kick for UCD. This time the kick to be taken by midfielder Mick O'Donoghue. His left foot kick goes out wide of the goals. Sean McCormack gathers that one, and despite pressure from his marker, places the ball out towards Jerry Rodgers. Jerry Rodgers, ground pass gathered by Bill Sachs. He comes inside, gives it to Noel McCaffery. Noel takes his shot in towards goals, and it's well fielded by Paul Maxwell. Paul forces his way out. Good pass outfield towards Stephen Muldoon, who's clear here out towards the far touchline. Stephen Mulholland toes the ball upfield, some 70 yards from goal, plays the ball infield, but it's a very poor pass. Muldoon only finds O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue pushes it upfield towards Jerry Rodgers. Jerry fumbles that one, but the ball breaks loose to corner forward Conn Mulholland. Conn drop kick, a great pass through to Greg Blaney, a great pass, and Blaney puts it wide. A golden opportunity goes amiss. A defence-splitting pass there from roving corner forward Conn Mulholland, split the UCD defence, and Greg Blaney seemed to have a relatively easy chance of goaling. But unfortunately the former All-Star puts that golden chance wide of the left-hand upright. Certainly a goal would have enhanced Queen's chances at this particular stage and would have brought the sides level. Meantime, ball is played again out into the midfield sector. Liam Heaney gathers that one, places a good wall out towards Hedgie O'Hare. He tries to outstrip his markers, suddenly jinks inside. Good pass towards Liam Heaney. Ball is gathered there by PJ McCormack. PJ goes down, picks it up, plays it again, and is gathered by UCD defender Seamus O'Neill under pressure from Greg Blaney. But O'Neill comes out and is adjudged to have overcarried the ball. Good pressure there from the Queen's forward line, forcing the UCD defender to overplay the ball, and it will be a free in just 17 yards from goal out towards the right hand touchline. So Queen's certainly in need of a score to reduce the deficit and also to... But midfielder Stephen Mulholland again chips that one in towards the goals, but wide of the upright, and another good chance has gone. So we're almost 3/4 way through this Sigerson Cup final. UCD 3 points clear, 0-7 to 0-4. Goalkeeper Maguire plays it out towards midfielder. Dermot Flanagan is through. Carries, gains possession, pushes it through to Mick O'Donoghue. Mick O'Donoghue takes his shot from 50 yards out, and it's all the way over the bar. A great effort there from midfielder O'Donoghue from fully 50 yards from goals. Knocks that one all the way over the bar. And at this stage, this seems to be the difference between the two sides. Queens have put many a better chance wide, whereas UCD seem to have taken what chances came their way, and that certainly is reflected on the scoreline, with the Dublin University side 4 points clear, 0-8 to 0-4. Jerry Rodgers, right foot pass down the right touchline towards PJ McCormack. PJ under pressure from fullback Sean McCormack, forces Sean McGovern rather, with McGovern pushes that one out towards the touchline. Greg Blaney takes a quick free, placed inside towards Brian Conlon. Brian had that one, was fouled, and referee Paddy Collins awards Queens a free almost in front of goals, some 21 yards out. So surely Queens must convert this chance if they are to have any chance of winning this Sigerson final. Conn Mulholland with the place kick, and confidently knocks that one over the bar. Corner forward Mulholland from the Cookstown club puts that one over the bar to reduce the arrears to 3 points. So 14 minutes remaining in this Sigerson Cup final at Croke Park, Dublin, between University College Dublin, the hosts of the competition this year, and Queen's University Belfast. The Dublin side 3 points clear at the moment and dominating the midfield sector as they have done for most of the game. Ball is played out of defence by Paul Maxwell up towards corner forward Conn Mulholland. Good pass towards Liam Heaney. Liam Heaney gathers hand, toes through under pressure from Peter Smith. Fumbles the ball, and Collins, the referee, adjudges that he fouled the ball and awards a free to UCD at a moment when Queens seem to have the UCD team backpedaling and under severe pressure. John Joe McKearney from Monaghan, the right cornerback of UCD, takes the place kick, knocks it upfield. It's safely gathered by Ciaran Hamill. He plays it up towards Liam Heaney, but it's gathered by UCD defender Martin Tully. Good catch under pressure, but as he tries to break his way clear, he is fouled by Seamus Rodgers, and it will be a free to Queens. Midfielder Muldoon with the free kick knocks it up towards the left corner of the attack. The ball is almost gathered there by PJ McCormack, but eventually the ball escapes the attention of both sides, comes out over the touchline. Greg Blaney takes a quick free kick up towards the left corner, but the ball races over the end line despite Donal Armstrong's attempt to keep it in play, and it should be a kick out to UCD. So we're now inside the final quarter of this Sigerson Cup decider. UCD 3 points ahead at this stage and odds-on favourite for the title. Good defensive play there by John Joe Kearney. Tries to force his way clear. The ball breaks to Ciaran Hamill. Queen centre half. His pass only finds Seamus Rodgers. his left-footed clearance, almost blocked down. Ball breaks loose to full forward Niall Clancy, fouled by Ciaran Hamill, and it's a free to UCD. Almost 70 yards from the Queen's goals. Midfielder Mick O'Donoghue from County Kerry to take the free kick. Corner forward, almost gathered. John Mackle comes out, fists the ball towards Paul Mahon rather, the Queen's captain. But his kick upfield races over the end line here, just at the halfway line. So it will be a sideline kick to the Dublin side. Team captain Bill Sachs from the Moorfields Club in County Kildare has come across to take the sideline kick, but meantime Queens have sent on a substitute. Number 22, PJ Gallagher from Newry has come on to replace Eamon O'Hare at corner forward. Short free taken by Flanagan towards Seamus Rodgers. He escapes his marker, plays it back to Flanagan, goes outside. Paul Maxwell fists the ball infield, has gathered. Paul Maxwell plays up towards Conn Mulholland. Conn keeps it in play, but Peter Smith gathers possession, knocks the ball downfield towards the Queen's defence. Again, it's cleared by fullback Paul Maxwell, but only out over this near touchline. So with less than 9 minutes remaining, Queen's under severe pressure, 3 points behind, and certainly not looking at this stage like Sigerson Cup victors.